Hello, everybody. My name is Eduard Reimchen. Me and my wife, Alfia, we're in business for 32 and a half years already. We started this business in Germany, and where I didn't speak German, actually. And we continue it now around the world for all these years. It took us 5 years to qualify to president team. It took us 30 years to qualify to chairman's club. And, we enjoyed all moments, all days, all seasons of this fantastic Herbalife business. And what I would like to explain or tell or share with you today is some new information, maybe you will find some new information for yourself about new Marathon 3.0 bot, about this new possibility, about possibility to to move your business on the new level. I have business in many different countries. And actually, I have people in my organization who work from home. I mean, really just have some customers around surrounding. I have people who worked many years long with nutrition clubs and big organization, big market in Eurasia. Yes, it's new name for these Russian-speaking countries where I come from myself and where I have big organizations. And we had a lot of nutrition clubs in our business. And some years ago, 5 years ago, as Marathon Bot started, we find out that this is fantastic addition to any demo, to any daily method of operation. It's fantastic addition because all of us has people around, but all of us have much more people who is not around us, people in other countries, in other cities, in other circumstances where people, for example, can't go to your nutrition clubs. But now with Marathon, we find the way that every demo, every person who would like to build business with Herbalife can find customers, can retain customers, can develop new distributor from customers, because Marathon is ideal tool for this, for all this stuff. And actually, I would like to say what is the main difference between our Marathon Bot 3.0 and 2.0. I know that it looks like small difference, but it's very important difference, because we have now in this bot we have connected players. Connected players mean that if we did it before, it was you as captain, as distributor, you should take whole information about your people, and you put yourselves in the board this information. It's a lot of work. Especially, it's a lot of work if you have a lot of teams. I knew that my team, for example, my organization, many people have 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 teams, for example. And of course, every lab, you need to put new information about all these people with all photos, with all weights and everything. It's a lot of work. I mean, it can take one full day just to start new lab and Marathon. But with connected players, we give more freedom and more responsibility to our customers, to our marathons player, to people who actually work on their results. And it's very important, because if you have your own responsibility on something, actually it means that you take more responsibility for your results. Actually, it's not only it's that you need this not less than your distributor, your supervisor. It's very, very important point of view. Connected players give us more responsibility to people, because they can change their photos. Now they will put their weight every day in the system, in the bot. And actually, what we have here on this statistic, it's very interesting, because we never had statistic like this with any other demo. For example, 94% of players completed onboarding. That means that if you send somebody this link to registration for starting new lab, 94 people of 100 doing this. It's amazing. You know yourself, I mean, to sell product, just to sell product is not enough. But to sell products like this way, where people not only want to start, but really starting, 94%, it's an amazing number. And we know all these numbers because now we have all statistics thanks this Telegram bot. Now we can control and see what really happened in our business, because if you're just selling products or giving products in club or send people this per post or they make orders themselves, normally you have not a lot of control what people doing with these products, how often, what is their result. Systematically to bring people together and to focus them on their result help us not only sell products, help us to retain for people retention. Because actually I have to say in our marathons today, people stay normally 6 months with marathons, 6 months at least. I know a lot of people in our teams who stay for 1 year, for 1.5, for 2 years. You know, it's like breathe Herbalife. To be in marathon for us today, it's mean be in Herbalife. And for people, it doesn't matter where this person is, it works. And this connected players bring us a new level of this responsibility. 70% of days player engage with player bot. What does it mean? That maybe not everybody is focused on every day put their weight in the bot. Maybe some people have it not doing this not every day. But actually, it's not so important. Much more important that people don't forget, okay, I am in marathon, I am in team, I am responsible for my results. I want that my weight tomorrow will be not so high as today. It means I will try to do my best to use the products 2 times instead of meal. I drink a lot of water. Even people focus on their result and on developing their own results. 70% of days, why not 100%? I have no idea why not 100, but 70% engagement day by day is enough for getting great result, and for people who is already for months and months stay in marathon. 81% of player interested in next lab. It's very, very important future for this bot. For example, what I find out is persons who has very big organization, that very often distributor have problem with asking their customer about next products, about continuation, because new people who is not real sure about the business, or who is not real sure about his personal ability to help people to get result, they started to think too much, and they're afraid to ask, okay, what is the next order? Okay, what is the next lab? Do you continue? Do you join us? Or people really don't doing this normally. It's why they're losing people, because they think that everybody has to ask themselves and call them and say, okay, I want to continue. What I have to do? Not many people doing this, but bot, ask your customers. At the end of the lab, ask him, would you like to continue? And people who answer these questions, 81% who answer these questions would like to continue. It's very important because it's very big support, especially for new distributor. 32% of player interested in becoming a coach. It's very interesting. Every third of customer actually can imagine himself as somebody who has who can do the same in his own way, who can really, okay, maybe I can be captain myself. It doesn't mean that people will be captains in the future, but they're asking them question. Actually, both ask them question, and people just try to imagine, okay, maybe I'm interested in what I have to do to become a coach. What does mean becoming a coach? It's mean becoming an ambassador and becoming a distributor, supervisor, somebody captain who runs his own team or two or three or five. It's really big big direction. It is a big step to the direction of building business, and people, if you ask them, answer this. It's very interesting, because again, we are often afraid to ask people, would you like to bring people to marathon? But would you like to continue marathon? Would you like to be captain maybe in next future? It's happened. People are glad to develop in this direction. They're interested in this. It's very interesting. I mean, for me, these quick starts very, very, very important, because it works. It shows us that it's this connected players marathon bot bring us on new level, give us new level of involving people to the business, invitation to the business, invitation to use more products next time, next month, next lab. It's amazing. What distributor have from marathon bots? Actually, I just go through this point because I think personally it's very important. If you love this game, if you love this game, as people, as me, for example, people who's working with this already, you have to understand the rules, and you have to find the ways how you can winning in this game. It's actually game, and like every game, you can grow, you can master this, you can develop yourself, you can really learn how to do what to do from time to time. And actually, I'm hearing it's all times that some people tried and stopped. Some people doing this long time and already burned out or tired to doing this. But think about this. Maybe you just don't really get the rules. Maybe you just really don't see whole game. Maybe you're doing not enough in this game. Maybe you have to learn something new in this game. But your benefits are so amazing. It delivers a consistent customer experience no matter where players are located. It's something absolute unique, because what we did is how we did it before is in Mark Hughes times. We did this follow-up system, calls first, third, seventh, 10th, 14th day. Doesn't matter where a person live, next door or next town or next country, other country. We try to do this, but now we can make it with much more customer, with much more interesting way, much more systematically, because it doesn't matter where our people live now. I mean, some people go into club and they stay in marathon in any way, because maybe they don't go in club next week, maybe they move next month, maybe they go to vacation in 1 month. It doesn't matter, because actually, if they are in system, in marathons, they stay in system. And it's why for us, it's very important. All our customers are in marathon. More active, less active, they're all in marathon. It's not discussion point. We don't discuss them. Would you like to go to marathon? Would you like to connect? We just invite them and we work with them, and we're glad to see them in the system in any role. Of course, with existing customers, it's not so easy to add something new, what they never heard before. But with every new customer, it could be very easy, because just the rule number one, our customer join marathon. Every customer, doesn't matter where it's come from. He joined marathon. He stay with us in this whole connection, in this game. It helps you track daily players' progress and recognize winners. Of course, we like to know that somebody has good progress with their result. But what we know in practice, it's very difficult to do if we're not doing with the way like marathon. Because in marathon, we teach people to take responsibility for themselves and to send their weight daily. If they start to play this game to have better result day by day, week by week, you can't stop people. You can't stop people. It's just important to understand that it's their game. They have to understand it's their game, and you recognize their progress, and you recognize what they sent you in the chart. And if you really love that people get results, it's easy to show them that this is a great way to stay in contact, actually daily contact without calls and everything, just if they send their result day by day. It's helped attract new customers, of course, because it's easy. It's easy. If, for example, some people don't know what to do. Okay, I can buy something. We all buy something what we never used. But how? And how you will follow up me? How you will help me get the results? And you show them very easily. I mean, attract new customers is very, very easy. It helps retain current customers, of course, because again, they have just stay in marathon. They stay in our chat. They visit our online events, our offline events. If you add offline events to online, it will be great. Of course, it will be great too. It even give you much more attraction to what you're doing. It helps develop your organization. We will speak today about this, how to develop organization, how to focus on building business, because actually it's very easy to start entertain people in marathons, because people send us weight, and in our chart we just send them some information. We have plan, we have content plan, especially today with GPT possibilities. We can produce, we can make this content very easily. We can send some good information, some good video. We have a lot of video on Herbalife, a lot of information. We share stories. I will tell you later how we're doing this. But you know what? It's not enough if you would like to build your organization. If you're very good in entertaining and helping people, or helping people getting results, what is good, what is very nice. But if you're very good in this, you have to learn, actually, the other profession. You have to learn how to grow your business, because in my opinion, just to work on customers never make you president team. There is no way how you just working with customer will be automatically day by day, month by month, year by year grow into president team. No, you need other profession, you need other tools, you need other attention, you need time for your organization growth. You need focus on organization growth if you want that organization will grow. And it helps develop your organization. We'll speak about this more today. It's easy to duplicate, of course, because just download bot. It costs nothing. If people started as customers themselves, they learn themselves very quickly how to use this bot, how to put it all together in the team. For example, you can make just screen recording of how you're doing this, send this video to your people to your new captain who has already 8 people for his new first team. Or you can sit together and show him. Both works very well. It's very easy to duplicate it, really. Efficiency and environment to foster new distributors, show, try, do. It's really very, what I told just right now. It's very easy. It's very easy. Show, try, and do. Make it and show me how you're doing this. And it's very easy to duplicate anyway. Okay. what get players from this? I mean, what is accountability, recognition, a lot of recognition, because, if you just recognize people for their existence, okay, you're my customer, I love you. It's one thing, but maybe that people don't really take it seriously if you like people because they're your customers. Because, okay, you make money with them, of course you like me. But if they earn your recognition, with losing weight, with better wellness, with better wellness evaluation, with better wellness score. If you learn how to recognize people for real things or for real changes, they will be hear you much more. I mean, your chance to recognize people for real results, for real progress is not now with bot 3.0 is much higher. Daily results, again, it's very important for us as met our metrics. It's like if you see what happens with people, it's easy to motivate them. It's easy to find the way how to help people who stopped, who didn't get it, who really doing something wrong. I mean, daily result is your metric for better results for people. It's for satisfaction with products, for retaining as customer, it's very great. And motivation, of course, because we have different types of motivation. One motivation is if people see what happened with them, they're motivated. Other motivation, if they see result of other people, and maybe this result start to motivate them too. I mean, there are a lot of different types of motivation, but all of them can be integrated and can be part of marathon game. Community is something very important because, for example, we start every lab with people introducing themselves in chat. I start, for example, if I know. Sometimes I just connect with people, in Telegram, you can make video calls in the chat. And sometimes, especially in the beginning we try to connect us and to share our stories and who are you and why I'm here and what result I have. And with special recognition for people who just starting, you can make a lot of movement, a lot of different things to build community. And it works. It works, guys. I know that, for example, it was last week we did it in one future millionaire team retreat for Russian-speaking countries in Almaty, and I interviewed new get teams and new top teams on the stage. And you know what? I find out that people who work in online, even online only, build a so strong community that their checks growing, growing. They change marketing plan steps, they change their pins regular. I mean, it's very interesting. This is possible to do this. Of course, to combine this stuff, possible too. And in my opinion, to have club and marathons and to have clubs and marathon organization, it works even better. But even only online is possible to build community. Not so easy because some people, okay, if you're doing this from scratch, maybe it's not so easy to understand how I do this and this and this, but you can get more experience, you can try, you can learn, you can have new questions for yourself, for ChatGPT, and you can find the ways how your community will be stronger, even if people invest in only 5 minutes a day in chatbot. Education, of course, because it would be ideal if people come to us for 2 days product seminar, but nobody will because people have their own life. Our customers have their own life. And normally, what I find today, if they found 5 to 10 minutes to get in some information, to using some content, what you produced and what you sent in your charts, it will be enough. It will be enough day by day to have this 4, 5, 6 minute information and to focus on what has happened with other people, great result, or okay, why is this is nutrition information is important, or for example, product information. How to make possible that people will extend their nutrition program. How to make it possible to give regular information combined with stories about different products in your charts. Actually, this is the best way for personalization. This is the best and quickest way how and why people buy more products. If they hear and see what other people use, if they see it in photos and videos, if they tell in their stories, people start to realize, oh, there are more products. Why not try this product? Why not try this product? Why, if you make, for example, photos for starting new lab, okay, people, guys, make photo of which product you start with. And people make photos and send to the chat. And people say, hey, somebody has LOT shake, somebody has big program. What is this big program? Why is this big program? I mean, it's very important to understand that big program means it's not happened automatically. In my opinion, the best way it's how and why people extend their program through education and through example from other marathon players. Opportunity to become an assistant captain and eventually captain is big benefit. Think about this. Of course, we need new supervisor, we need new royalties, we need new leaders. We need all of this for our business, but it's not only for us important. If our players find this possibility, opportunity to become an assistant captain and eventually captain is important for them. If it will be, if they find this out for themselves as something valuable, this is the way how you can grow your business, your royalty, your organization. Actually, it's real opportunity. It's real benefit. It's not only about 50% price. It's not only about possibility to get royalty. The benefits of getting supervisor is one thing, but benefit to get it to be, for example, assistant captain and captain, it's much more important. For example, what I see personally, why it's important, because today we live in the world where people need not information, they need their own experience. Everybody wants to live long. Everybody wants to stay healthy. Everybody would like to help his family and his friends. But really, to do this really is not so easy. Not from thousands of reasons. But here in marathon, people start to understand, okay, I can learn this. I can find this out. I can really step by step growing in this direction. It's benefit. It's not just benefit for us as sponsor, it's benefit for people. Player see benefit because they see that, okay, I can be somebody who can take more responsibility, not only for my result, but for result of other people. It's amazing step. Actually, this is the way how you will find the next assistant captain and next captain. The marathon captains, okay, the marathon captains will what they're doing. Partner with the board to potentially provide a better experience for the for the players. It's what we have to learn how to use technology to help us to do our job. Technology don't make our job from itself. It's a very big mistake to see marathon board as tool of, for example, okay, marathon take care about my customer. No. It's marathon will not take care about your customer. Marathon is a tool how you can take care about much more customers than usual, the best way, and really to keep the customer, to develop some of them in distributor and in supervisor. But Marathon bot is helping you in this way. It's not making your job. It's helping to have better result for with much more people than before. Share guidance with the players on a daily basis. Fantastic. Support players individually and as a team. It's very important that we don't marathon will connect with your people, will contact with your people, sometimes asking would you like to continue, would you like to be captain, of course it's or give I give you this information or this information, but nothing is nothing can be more important than your personal contact with people. Nothing can be more important than team of people who is take care about each other. I mean, you use your bot, but find the way. It's my experience show me, find the way how not to forget contacting to people, but finding the way how you can contact with people and speak with them about important things, because products information, nutrition information, and what about all the stuff, it's already there, it's already in board. You don't need to speak a lot about this, but what you can speak about the person, about his result. You can build up connection, you can build up a relationship with the person, because now you can use this time of personal contact for this, and this make your really successful in Herbalife business. Okay, serve as good example to everybody in the team, of course, because if you're doing seriously, if you take serious responsibility about my team, my teams, my cluster, many different captains, we're working together, for example, in clusters. How we doing this? Actually, it's a big example. For example, if you like to make lives in your Telegram chat or in Facebook or somewhere for your team members or for your marathon members, players. If you make it regular basis, these lives, you can speak about psychological questions, you can speak about nutrition questions, you can just take questions from people, you can answer the questions what people ask you, and you answer with these questions for everybody. You can bring your you can show your responsibility, your leadership in new level. It's in new level. Actually, it's to be good example of team. It's mean you have teams. The number of your teams is growing. Your number of your personal volume points is growing. And if you get it, how to do this, just show in training for your captains how you do this. You can do this day by day or week by week, but show this and be sure that everybody gets this, and their volume points growing, their number of teams growing, their royalty growing. I mean, if you're really good example, it's easy to be good example here, because it's very easy again to duplicate. Teach assistant captain to implement the same retail system to grow your organization. Of course, as you get this assistant captain, you can teach them again. Duplication with marathon is much easier, especially with people even who is not living in your town or in your country. It's possible. Making the most of marathon bots. Okay, what I would like to suggest to you, because we have big experience, we have hundreds of team in our team, in our organizations. I mean, we have really big experience with this. What works very well? Celebrate and recognize the race winners for their efforts on daily basis in chat, on the weekly or lap basis. For example, after every lap, we make this like virtual parties with all our team members. We connect to us in internet and Zoom, for example, and we showing and congratulation all winners with weight. We congratulate all winners with wellness score. We congratulate. People share their results. I mean, you have to see how it works, but because if you see people who, if you bring your customer to speak to other marathon players online in Zoom, it works, guys. You nearly every time you will have somebody who will continue to grow with Herbalife. I mean, this moment where people not only working on results, but ready to share their results, writing their stories, speaking on the Zooms or lives, sharing their stories. I mean, it's show us somebody who is next candidate for growing business. It's interesting. It works. It works. Actually, if you think about this, in my opinion, marathon is the main reason why we run marathon, to find the main reason, not the one reason, the main reason, to find these active people who is not just sending their weight, people who react if we ask them to react, people who answer the questionnaires in Telegram. You can make questionnaires and people answer this. People who is ready to write down his story, who is ready to share his story, people who are ready to speak on their lives or on events. All these points together showing us person who is ready to grow in Herbalife. It doesn't matter who is this person. Sometimes big people in other businesses who is not really thinking about Herbalife business. Sometimes this is housewives who never did any business, but they feel themselves very well, very good in marathons. It doesn't matter, man or woman. It doesn't matter young or older. It's everybody can, if you see active person in marathon, stay with connection with him, speak with him directly, spend your time to this person, because it's really show you normally, it's really show you your next distributor, next supervisor, and not just supervisor, next active supervisor. Invite guests to the virtual parties is one possibility too, because it's easy to show people how great is our marathon if people see this in these virtual parties or recordings of virtual parties. You can make it, you can try this and this, you can find the way how you can make it not only valuable for marathon members, but for potential marathon members. If people see, oh, it's something interesting, I never see something like this. If they see and have this point of view, they will join your marathon. This is a great way to boost the business and generate new customers, of course, and aim to have new teams for the next lab, as well as focusing on the current teams. This is one of the most important points where we have to understand actually in marathons. We are not just interested to keep people. We're interested to develop our business. If you are able to add at least one team every lab or every month, even every month is good advance, to your personal volume points, if you teach your people, your organization how to do this, how to make this flow and how to do this, it will be bringing you, it will bring you amazing growth in the business. We have a lot of stories where people really understood that, okay, what is my most important focus in Herbalife, in marathons, in working with bot? Exactly these guys. Your most important point is how to add new team for the next lab. If you bring this yourself, if you learn this, if you're working enough on this, you can teach your organization, you can duplicate this. Give information to players on how to use Herbalife products. Of course, you can make videos, you can show, you can let your customers or other distributors show how to do this. Everyone can participate no matter what their goal is. It's very important too, because it's not just weight loss marathon. It's marathon for people using our products. It's marathon, lifelong marathons. Be healthy, stay healthy, live long marathon. You can bring any name what you want, but the weight is only one of the possibility, especially with BOT 3.0. We have this wellness questionnaire. We have this daily 8 or 9 questions, different countries, different kind of questions. But you can, answering this question, you will score people who take care, who focus on their wellness attitude and on what they're doing during the day, their water, they're using products, and did they do they use healthy products or not? I mean, you will see how it works. It works amazing. Coach them to run marathon. Identify future captains too by observing the most active players, what I told already. Coach them to run marathon by promoting them to assistant captain mode in the board. This is possibility to make some person assistant captain and to give him some responsibilities from you to give it to him, to this person, and you will see more assignment, more responsibility, make people stronger and stronger and stronger week by week, lap by lap, month by month. It's how it work and how it bring to growing. Encourage players to bring referrals. Of course, it's easy or important. Again, if we don't speak too much about nutrition habits in our personal conversation about the products. For example, I'm asking person, for example, my marathon player, I'm asking, okay, which products during the last 7 days in this lab you see you find for yourself very important? I mean, product what you don't have now. And he told me, okay, for example, she told me, okay, this product because it was this story and he or she told about this and it was very impressive. I don't have this product. Would you like to add this next time? Fantastic. You know, it's not about selling. It's more about helping people to buy what they already want, because marathon going on and marathon doing for you this job. But you can spend your time now, for example, on referrals. There are a lot of ways how you can help people to give you referrals. For example, you can speak with them and you can suggest them. Okay, who can you add to marathon from your surrounding, from your brother, from your mother, from your children, or from your parents? I mean, who do you think could get the most of this? And would you like that I will speak with this person and explain this person how and why she or he can get from marathon, and how he can join and what they need? I mean, I can make it for you because you want that this person will just get results like you, but I can help you. I mean, there are a lot of ways how referrals can work. And I suggest to you guys to study to study maximum possibilities. For example, find for yourself, okay, 5 ways how to get referrals from my marathons members. Think about this, write it down, and find the 5 ways. And next time, if you speak with other captains, if you speak with sponsors, if you go to any events, if you go to academic call, just think about it. Okay, what else I can do in this direction? Because there is a lot of ideas, but the most people don't have enough focus on this, don't have enough time on this, because they're busy with other things which really maybe you don't need to be so busy. You know what I mean? Not, for example, a lot of people just entertain, and try to involve customer marathon members in some activities. If you spend too much time on this, the problem is you don't have time for more important things. You don't have time for to build this connection, to get referrals, to bring new people through your marathon members to marathon. You forget about the important things. Referrals is one of the most important focus what really works as marathon. Okay, once basic factors established, you can extrapolate and try to imagine the scope of work to be done in order to achieve captains a certain level of the marketing plan. I would support to you guys that it will happen together. I mean, what I said already, it's important that marathon will run, but spend some time on this. Don't spend whole day on this. Your next job, actually, your next occupation, your next talent, your next focus, your next obsession is royalty growth. And royalty growth has other metrics than customer development. Royalty growth has other activities. Royalty growth has other focuses. It's if you start to study this and to not to losing this focus on royalty growth, you will learn, for example, okay, what is average volume points per player or per team in my marathon? Maybe it's too low, maybe it's high enough. I would say I know new teams where average volume points per player is 60 volume points. A new team with average volume points per player is 260 volume points. I'm not kidding. It's real. 260 volume points per player in one marathon team. Why? Because of focus. Because if you don't take attention or don't take care about these numbers, actually you will losing, not winning. It's it's like in America, it's like all these sports, baseball, football, all these sports. I mean, people are obsessed with statistics. Why, where, when, who, why, how long, how quick, how many times. People are obsessed. It's make game interesting if you're obsessed with metrics and statistics. And actually, if you're obsessed with right statistic about business possibilities, about this, for example, what is the retention of my player? If you know question, you can make it better. If you know how many average volume points, you can make it better. If you understand, for example, okay, somebody is assistant captain, I can activate him, you can make it better. Creating new captains, of course you can make it better. Of course you can learn new ways. It's like developing game. If you have numbers, if you have metrics, you have what to develop. It's very important. If you know exactly how much customers do you have. I find this out many years ago. The most people in business have no idea how many customers. They tell, for example, okay, from 5 to 10. I mean, from 5 to 10, they don't know exactly how many people in their personal volume point using product, or 20, 30. Where you're losing these 10 people, 20 or 30. If you don't know exactly how many customers you have, you don't deserve them. You don't deserve them because it's mean only that this is special. You don't take care about very important numbers. Take care about all numbers and starting to take care about business number 2. Okay, this is business flow. How people going from player to captains. Look, from marathon player through referral, we go to ambassador or assistant captain, somebody who bring 2 customers in the marathon. Some people ask me why people will bring 2 people? Why not 1? Why not 3? Because this is the rule. This is part of the game. Because in our our celebration, we recognize especially people who bring last lap, 2 people, or last month, 2 people to marathon. We recognize them. We make some a card and send it to the chart. We really try to make it to celebrate these people, because if people see, oh, somebody celebrate because he brought 2 and I brought only 1, or I brought nobody, why not 2 people? Why not to have this goal? Help people with your recognition, help people to get new goal, bring new 2 people to marathon. It's actually assistant captain attitude. Business opportunity meeting on regular basis helps you not only educate your distributor, because I am from Mark Hughes times, Herbalife, 3 business opportunity meetings a week. And you know what? As first months, I never had I didn't have customers. I didn't have distributor. I didn't have any guests to this meeting, but I never, but I visited all three. I was in all three meetings every week, and it took me months and months and months. And now today I understood, actually, I understand very well. It helps me with guests or without guests. It means business opportunity meeting on regular basis is not only about guests. It's about educating and about business flow. It's about helping your team stay in right attitude, in business attitude. And then if you have it on a regular basis, you will have more and more people. You have more possibilities to invite people, for example, customers who is already 3 days in the marathon, not lost 30 kilos, 30 pounds, but there's 3 days in marathon, but tomorrow is business opportunity meeting, and I call it, invite them, or I send invitation. If I build connection, it's easy to invite people to events and meetings. Okay, signing the applications is the next step with people who find this valuable. Sign application from different reasons, actually. Some people sign application because they would like to continue business, some to build business. Some people doing it because they would like just to stay with family, with the products. And then, if somebody is already ambassador, assistant captain, help him to add 6 new customers, help you to have 1 captain trainee. Why we have captain trainee for people who has 1 team? Because we don't want that they stay with 1 team only. If you just say, okay, you are captain because you have 8 people, it's not enough to make next step, because next step is most important step. It's actually to go to the second team. If you help somebody very seriously to get first team, you spoke to his people, you introduce people, you add them to the marathon board. You really did a lot of job to helping person to develop to the captain of the first team. But in this moment, this person is just trainee. The second team, actually, the most job he is doing himself. And this is a real captain who is doing the second team, 8 people already itself. And it's not only 2 teams. Actually, it's normally at least 2,500 volume points. At least this is supervised. You can have supervised already with 1 team. And actually, with marathons, it's normal, you can't say normal, but it's very usual that if somebody make any activity to bring in people, that he qualify or she qualify to supervisor in 2-3 months. And with 1 team is not 2,500 volume point supervisor. With 2 team is at least 2,500 volume point supervisor. Creating a new team and next team and next team, and it helps you to grow. Okay, this is standard month plan. It's just experience. We share our experience, how we're doing this normally. Our marathon start on the first day of the month, and then next lap started on 16th day of the month. And we have just a standard plan with activities, with topics, with what we're doing, with our fiesta, our celebrations, with what we're doing, and when we speak with people. It doesn't mean that we speak with people only these 5 days between marathons. We speak with people and invite people all months. Every day we try to speak with somebody to invite him to marathon, and then it helps us to get to add new person to the other lap to make our team bigger or make more teams to the next lap. What terms do we use? What terms do we use is very important, because actually a lot of fantasy, a lot of ideas, a lot of personality. you can put in these topics. You can put in these terms. You can make it live, or you can make it offline. You can make it online. You can make it like fantastic things that help people, for example, to show what they cook today from products. If you make cooking course, or for example, today, what whole day only with products, what you're doing with this, or family day, or for example, what hobby do you do? Why are you doing this? For example, results day. Actually, we put results nearly every day, at least one result going in our chat. You can really make it interesting. Again, content is important, but it not play the most important role. I mean, if you make entertainment, I say entertainment, it's development. If you make this right, it's one very important part of marathon bot, but it's only one part of the game. You have to go further to focus on the numbers of growing members, of growing players, of growing teams. Okay, what about assistant captains I would like to share with you today? First, you need to promote, you need to promote the ambassador program. When a player brings at least 2 new players to the marathon, they become assistant captain. We make it, for example, some people doing this as promoting ambassador. An ambassador is somebody who brings 2 people. What recognition, what present, what kind of recognition in one card, or in your fiesta, or personal recognition. For example, I like to make these charts for marathon members together, many teams together. We say this cluster. We work together. We work together, for example, 150 people, 200 people in the same chart. Why it's so important for me? Because if I recognize somebody, I don't need that all my customer will write, wow, it's great, because it's not happened normally. It's not happened normally. We need other Herbalife, we need other distributor, assistant captains, as we work like team in this, and they join me in recognition. And if in 200 people chart, our customers see 15, 20 people, for example, who recognize everything and send their smile, they send their, what is it, in Telegram, these signs. I mean, they show their excitement about what we're doing. What happened with our customers? Some of them started to join. Nobody, it never happens that all customer excited. It's never happened that all customer share something. It never happened. But we don't need this. We don't need this. People who join us in recognition, who join us in this reaction, we take a special attention to these people, because these people are our future. These people are our future captains and distributor and supervisor. Assistant captain's goal is to become captain, create their own team during several following laps. Assistant captain plays different orders. For example, if your very important goal is that all marathon players start next lap with the products. For example, ask yourself how much products using my customers. Ask yourself. For example, how many Formula One doors, how many T, how many LO, how for what time is enough? Just calculate this, and you will know exactly that you will have ask people, okay, did you make your order? Because before every lap, we have to be sure that people have their products. And some customers just buy more products, some products, more products, 1 program, 2 program. But if you have assistant captain, if you have somebody who has 2 people at least in marathon, and he or she buy product not only for themselves, but for family members or friends, for example, they place order for 500, they place order for 1,000 volume points. I mean, it works. It works. I don't know exactly. I have to be clear now. I don't know exactly. I know that you're in US, you have Puerto Rico, you have a little bit different rules. Okay, if this is not it does not support your rules, if something wrong with this, don't take it. Don't take this, okay? Because I speak now about our markets, about how we're doing, but I'm sure that the way how to build orders, or for example, how to go quicker to 42% to 50%, you will find the way how you can make it healthy business way, what is really works in your country, okay? Because I just realized that maybe in US it's not good idea to promote 1,000 volume points order, because I know that you have a little bit different rules about this. Don't hear me and take it not as advice, but only as idea that your goal, our goal is help people to go as soon as possible to 42%, because it's make products more tasty. If people have 42%, it tastes better. It tastes better. And then to 50%. And then I'm sure you find it out already that people who have 50% discount, supervisor, they have much more chance to stay with product for next years. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter is it you're just customer or it's just or people who make it business. A lot of people can really, with 2-3 people surrounding them, go very quick to 42% discount and to 50% discount. And of course, you can make special trainings for your assistant captains, because these people already earned special attention. Make, for example, weekly trainings for them. Connect to them for half an hour, for 1 hour every week. Invite them to be sure that they're coming. And captains, it's very important, because these people need more information. They need to go deeper in some different questions, because they have now more responsibility. Because they have responsibility normally not only for their own result, but partly for results of people who they invited to. Having created the first team, the assistant captain becomes a trainee captain. The goal is to create second team and go to the minimum 2,500 volume points. Why it's important 2,500 volume points? Of course, you say it's because of royalty, but because of active supervisor, pins and everything. Actually, I have to say this is the other game. Marketing plan is like game, People who play this game, who take care about these pins, the growing, this recognition, these small things, what other people don't understand why it's important, these people will grow in the business. It's why for us important every time to have and had next step for this person. What is the next step for everybody? If you remember or write down or have it on the paper, what is the next step for every person in your team, for every your customer? What is his or her next step? And you speak about and you connect with the person, and in your relationship will be in your speech, in your talks, in your calls, you will speak about this next step. It's the most, in my opinion, what we can do for people. We can't do this next step for them. We can't go for them. We can't run for them. We can't do nothing for them, but we can speak about next step. It's like goal. What is the next goal? Easy goal. Next goal, not very long-term goal. About easy, how we can help everybody to go to the next step in the right direction. Assistant captain position is actively promoted at all meeting and marathon activity. Of course, if you promote this, people feel themselves valuable, more important, they try to develop. I mean, they will really be not only your supporters, they will really get this taste of real Herbalife. In my opinion, real Herbalife taste is recognition. Is if somebody start enjoying small recognition, understanding, love this small recognition, I'm sure this person will be. I'm sure that this person will be ready to will be ready for bigger recognition, for next step recognition too. We create a separate group for assistant captains where we share ideas, best practices, and help all the assistant captains to become successful marathon captains. I mean, in Telegram, in the same bot, in the same Telegram, in the same messenger, you can make special group for assistant captains, and and to find the way how to support them, maybe one time a day, with some advice, with attitude, with motivation. You can find this way. Actually, I hear very often from people, okay, Telegram is not common thing in my community, in my country, in my town. In this case, because in some countries it's very common thing. For example, in some countries it's more popular than WhatsApp. In some countries, WhatsApp more popular, but everybody knows Telegram. In some countries, people don't really use Telegram a lot, or in some ages and everything. Look at this as Herbalife Messenger. If somebody not really like her Telegram, don't use it, oh, I have it only WhatsApp, you can teach people how to download this app because it's important for marathon. And for example, if you're doing next group of the marathon players, marathon bot is working in Telegram, groups in Telegram, and groups of assistant captain. And for these people, it will be not maybe main messenger, but for these people, it will be Herbalife messenger, business messenger, marathon messenger. This is just idea how you can sell the idea of getting new messenger to somebody. How to refresh the team to include new assistant captain players. You can make this every time from lab to lab. You can order, you can reshape the team, and in this team, you can make somebody assistant captain because his people you will bring in this team. It's one of the big advantage of this Telegram bot, that you can reshape the teams and try to put his people to assistant captain's team, and try to put him and show these other people that, okay, look, in this team, two important persons, me as captain because I'm responsible for results, I'm helping you, and our great guy, assistant captain, who's in the name. Okay, assistant captain training, what we really teach people, what we're really speaking about. Every week we bring people together. Every week we try to be sure that everybody is together, and of course we not only bring people to meeting, we work individually too. In my opinion, we have to work enough individually with people who is ready for this. Not because he's customer, but in my opinion, our best customers are our active business people. They're best customers. Their development, investment in these people is much more important than investment just in customer. Because these people can stay in business for years, and 10 and 20, 30 years. They can grow in the business. They can help you grow in your royalties. They can grow in their income and your income. And it means that find a way to make regular meetings, but work individually, especially extra with people who deserves this, not who need money, but who deserves it, who is every meeting, who doing what you say, who is really showing his enthusiasm, who support you in chats, work individually too. Work with the assistant captain's circle of influence. Now, this is very important. For example, if you have plan with your assistant captain, okay, look, I know that everybody know hundreds of people. Open your WhatsApp, open your phone, open everything, what is possible, and you will see hundreds and hundreds of people. I can help you. What we're doing, we speak with you how, for example, we write down your story and how you can make a story in your Instagram or stories in your WhatsApp about your story, and what you can ask people, and how you will react on their reaction, on their emoji, on their question. I mean, all these people you can teach people, of course, and just stay with contact with them and just have nearly own page and own plan to develop this guy to active supervisor. This is your goal, actually. New active supervisor who is growing from assistant captain. If the person is ready, if you are ready to help him, normally it's happening. Goal, add the assistant captain's new players to each new lab. Teach assistant captain how to become a nutrition coach and work with customers, work with players. I mean, it's very important too. For example, normally we have, if our assistant captain have, for example, customer, he has personal customer. I mean, he has personal chat with the customer. We make 3D chat. It means he add me as captain to this chat, and I see how and what he or she, our assistant captain, doing with the customer. I have ideas how to answer on the questions like this, or react on the reactions like this. I want to be sure after some times that the assistant captain learned how to develop customer, how to work on her results, and to be very good nutrition coach. It's because actually assistant captain is on the way to this nutrition coach. And it's one of the tools how we're doing the 3D chart. Is one of the way how we helping people to learn, and where we show our support and control that everything okay in this connection. Discuss goal, task, and responsibilities for the next week, for the next lab, because assistant captains normally is the most important person in your marathon, because it's the person who ready to grow. If somebody ready to grow, this person deserves your time, discussing goals and tasks, discussing responsibility. This guy or this person deserves this. Prepare an exact plan of joint activity between active meetings. I mean, what you're doing between this meeting and this meeting. What is your plan? Write it down. Okay, show me what happened day by day. I mean, maybe it's not necessary to do too much in this direction. It's not about controlling people, micro-controlling. It's not about this at all. It's more about helping people to have clear plan for meeting to meeting for next week. Clear plan of operation. Find out what works well and what need to be improved. You will see. Every sponsor see very quickly what people are doing good and not, and you can support to show, to help, to send some information, to send some recording, or ask about to record his experience, for example, his consultations, his wellness evaluation, and send to you. I mean, you can find the way what and how to improve. Placing the orders, be sure that you know how and which order you can, people are ready to place. And again, here's, you see 5 or 1,000 volume points order. If it not fit in your system, in your country, don't just ignore this. But you have to understand that people know how to go to 42% discount. How quick, with which orders, with how many orders it happened, or how they can grow to supervisor, and what happened on this way and this way. I mean, you have to be sure that your numbers in your country, what is help people to go to 42%, to 50%, you know exactly. You can draw this, you can plan this, you can teach them how to do this, and this, what is necessary to do. celebrate the achievements of the act and maintain the element of competition among them. It's very good if you have some people, you make like, and this assistant captains group, it's like a focus group, like where people showing, okay, I did this, fantastic, it helps all time. Support your act at all stages there, your future captains and leaders. Of course, you support people who deserve this, who is showing readiness to grow, who is doing a lot. I mean, people doing a lot, they deserve more time. Gold standard, 2 new player every new lap. 2 new players. It's very good gold standard. For example, you can make it faster or lower. For example, you can add 1 team in 1 month, or you can add 1 team in 2 months. And you will see some people ready for this, some people ready for this, but this is great stuff. I mean, we do 2 people a week, or we adding 2 people a lap. And then you will see it could be slower or faster, but even slow, it's fast enough. Even slow can help your people in 2-3 months, not only getting supervisor, but getting supervisor with 2,500 volume points. I don't know your experience, but in my opinion, now, new standard in marathon, for example, if somebody really active after supervisor qualification, next month, this person do it at least 2,500 volume points, because it was done right way. And developing the assistant captain could be done fast or slow, again, what is just told. And number of team, you see, this is example how you can start as player with 150 volume points, how you with 2 customers already grow into 500 volume points, 2,000 in 3rd month, and you can grow into captain already in month number 3, especially if you have already some assistant captains in your organization. I believe personally that these 2-3 months is great time not only to help person get good results, but to develop to supervisor and to active supervisor. Normally, there are 2 big reasons why people stay with you as customer. And number 1, they have customers themselves. This is very important, number 1. And number 2, they build it some team already, If somebody have active person under yourself, active person in downline, who is growing to supervise and everything, and it shows big activity, it's a big reason why his sponsor stay with him until, I don't know, until he will represent him, and further. And because if people have somebody under them as customer or business-oriented people, it's the most important motivation, the most working motivation to stay with products, to stay in marathon, to stay with Herbalife forever. If somebody ignore this activity under them, or they don't have anybody, they can go very easily away. But the most people, if they have customers in marathon, they feel responsible, they feel I have something, they feel I continue because I have something. If they have active people who start to be assistant captains themselves, it's the chances 5-10 times more than this person with his team, small team, but it's already team. People who start to get royalty checks, people who start to get commission checks, people who start to get checks at all. It all helps to people to stay with you. If you want that people stay with you next 10, 20, 30 years, just help him to earn money during this period of time. Small money or big money, but it will be enough, normally even small money, just to stay with you, just be in marathon, just be in the business. Okay, hybrid model for club and operators. It works. Add marathon to your club, add your business, and your business will have new possibilities for growth and duplication. Why? Because some people can join the club, can get membership or going daily, pay daily. Only some people can visit the club. There is much more people who can't visit the club because they live in other areas, in other states, in other cities. But your customers know them. It means that your development, if you help Marathon to be part of the club, you will find, for example, that even you will have, for example, in 5-6 months, more customers online, more customers in other areas, more customers somewhere than in your club itself. You will find the quicker way to have new assistant captains. It's mean active or captains. It's mean supervisor and active supervisor. You will find that many of them will have business in other areas, or you have people in other areas, because it's how it works. Everybody know people somewhere. Everybody know people somewhere. This is only question. This is not only the question. Do we know the way? Do we know the tool how to invite and how to help to stay in your business, in your team, as your customers or customer of your people for a long period of time? Marathon is answer. It's why not marathon or club. In my opinion, together it works fantastic. All the customers participate, not just club members. All customers participate in the same thing. Again, club members, today is club members, tomorrow something changed, familiar circumstances, job focus circumstances, moving other part of the town, and this person is already not in the club, but stay with you is Marathon, because, and especially if this person already assistant captain. Duplicate. Anybody can build a team, but not everybody can open the club. Very, very important. Clubs is investments, experience. Club is time. Club is business attitude. And I would tell you that, for example, I told already today, I interviewed one new GET team. She's school teacher, even director of school, who is 4.5 years, I think, with in the business, and just qualified in GET team. And you know what? How you can invite director of the school to the business? She joined Telegram, joined Marathon only because of goal to losing weight. She lost, I think, 26 or 25 kilogram weight. It's 50 pounds. It's a lot. She joined. This was the most reason why she joined. But with time, very short time, actually, 3, 4, 5 months, she get that she can make here possible. She can help here other people, and she can make money with it. This person was never business oriented. She was never entrepreneur, but never thought about small business. But today, Herbalife is her business, full-time business, and she's GET team and making 6 or 7 times more than school director. It's very important that in Marathon, you can start slow, you can start small. Everybody can start in the Marathon. It's very important. And you never know how far these people will be growing. But if you don't have Marathon in your palette, in your demo, in your demos, you will never know this, because you will never find these people. You will never find the way or the place for people who is not ready to work full-time now. But through Marathon, you will find a lot of people like this. Combine local business with virtual online one. Doing this. Bitte, please doing this, because I personally believe that, of course, offline things are very important. Business seminar, trainings, old schools, leadership trainings, extravaganzas is very important part of our business, And if you make something local events, do this event, organize this events, because together, don't think that, okay, Marathon is just online business. It means I can work online. I don't need any offline activities or any offline meetings. No way. You need them. Because only in extravaganza, people can be burned as future president team. It's my opinion, of course. Only in big events people take decision. Only in big events people are motivated enough by other stories and go home and change their life. They start to do something special. I mean, it's real important to combine both these in your daily activity like club and marathon, but in generally in online plus offline. We need both. And actually, there are no big difference. It's only the goal. If you have this goal, it's easy actually, because you will find the way how to do this very easily. We wish you success, because I personally believe that I congratulate you now with this bot 3.0. I congratulate you with this new possibility. I hope I answered a lot of questions and show you some and shared with you some our big experience. And I wish that you will be really, really successful with new marathon. I wish you a lot of player every lap, a lot of teams every lap. I wish you really big, big, big success, guys. And next time, as we see us somewhere in the world, I am sure I will find you already with new pin.